There was an old building on the busy Bow Bazaar street in Kolkata. It was the headquarters of the Indian Association for Cultivation of Science. In December 1927, on a fine evening, there was much excitement in one of its laboratories. C.V. Raman was showing some of his instruments to a visitor in one of the laboratories when a young man, K.S. Krishnan, rushed in and announced,
Professor, Compton has won the Nobel Prize.
Excellent news. But look here, Krishnan. If this Compton effect is true of X-rays, it must be true of light too.
A. H. Compton proved that the nature of X-ray changes when passed through matter. The change is dependent on the kind of matter. This effect is called the Compton effect. Raman questioned himself.
Could light too change its nature when passed through a transparent medium?
Raman was doing research for 5 years on optics, the science of light. No sophisticated equipment was available in his laboratory, but Raman was confident that he could find the answer with some modifications in his equipment. On March 16, 1928, Raman announced his discovery of a new radiation describing the behavior of a beam of light passing through a liquid chemical to an assembly of scientists at Bengaluru. The world hailed the discovery as the Raman effect. For scientific research in his country, it was a red-letter day. His discovery was recognized by the whole world. Raman had limited facilities and equipment worth hardly rupees 200. He made a discovery which won him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. Raman was born on November 7, 1888 at Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. His father was a college physics teacher. Raman was a brilliant student right from the beginning. When Raman passed his matriculation, his parents were keen to send him abroad for higher studies. On medical grounds, a British surgeon advised them against it, and Raman stayed in the country to do the MA course in Presidency College in Madras, now called Chennai. Raman began to write research papers for science journals. When he was only 19, he became a member of the Indian Association to Cultivation of Science. Raman took up an administrative job in the finance ministry in Kolkata, respecting his parents' wishes. His interest in science, however, did not flag. He used to spend his hours after office in the lab with the association, working throughout the night. Raman, in his youth, was mainly interested in acoustics, the science of sound. He studied how stringed instruments like the violin and the sitar could produce harmonious music. Raman was elected to the Royal Society of London in 1924, and the British government made him a Knight of the British Empire in 1929. It was a high honor for any great scientist. Raman advised the young scientists to look at the world around them and not to confine themselves to their laboratories. According to him, the essence of science is independent thinking and hard work, not equipment. C.V. Raman is the first Indian scholar who studied in India and received the Nobel Prize. In the Asian continent, he was the first non-white to win such a great award in science. He passed away on November 21, 1970. Though physically he is not present, his memories are always with us. The day on which he discovered the Raman effect is celebrated as National Science Day to appreciate his outstanding achievements in science.